Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. In today's fun video we are going to be using some candy melts. These are made by the company Wilton. These are just like chocolate, but they're actually candy. There is no tempering needed, so these can melt like chocolate and then they will solidify right back to their original form and you'll still get a nice little snap, just like chocolate would when you're tempering it. For the first part of my video today, I have chosen this mold. I got that at the dollar store, and I chose this one because it has a pumpkin and I'm going to be able to do a little 3D effect with it. So I've got the front of the pumpkin and also the back. So the first step, we're going to melt some of these down and then we're going to create our outer shell, and then we're going to be using some tempered chocolate inside, some dark chocolate to fill these in, and then we're going to put them together. So it should be a fun little tutorial. I'm going to try to really keep this short. So I'm going to go open these up. Just going to open these up. And I'll pour some of these out just to show you what they look like, in case you've never seen these before. So these are candy and they come in many different flavors and also colors, and you can see what they look like here. So what you do is, to correctly do this, you put them into a little bowl and then over a pot of hot water, not too hot, and then just let them slowly melt down. So I'm going to do that next and then I'll come back. So I've just had this on the stove. I'll lift it up. We've got the hot water in there and you can see that I've melted down all of our little candy melts. So that looks good. So right now this is warm and it's going to spread very easily. Grab myself a little brush and then we're going to start painting in the outer shell on our pumpkin. So there's the front and there's the back. You can do this any which way. You could use a back of a spoon if you wish. And just have fun and start painting. So at this point we're almost finished. Now you've got two choices. If you're in a real rush, you can pop this into the fridge for about 5 minutes to really start getting this to set very quickly, and then you can add in your chocolate. But I'm not in a rush, so I'm just going to let this sit until it's completely dry, and then we're going to add in our chocolate. So that looks good. You just want to make sure that all of the mold is covered. That looks good. You can hold it up to the light and see. That looks good. So perfect. So at this point, I'm just going to let this sit here until it's completely dry, and then we'll come back and we're going to fill it with chocolate. We're going to paint in some more chocolate, and then the final step will be to connect them both together. And then if you want to do any decorating on the outside for the face, the little details of the eyes, nose, and mouth, then you can also do that. For our next step, we're going to fill our little mold with some dark chocolate. I've got a little bit here. I have just tempered this. I'm just going to turn this machine on just for a second just to get all of this mixed up a little bit more. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to move it around a little bit. I can feel that it's on the thicker side, exactly what I want. And then I just pull it up on the side here. And if you're wondering why it's messy on this side, it's because I always use my spatula. I get in there, give it a little stir, and then pull. This here is a chocolate tempering machine. It's made by Chocovision, and it is the model Revelation 2B, and that is marked right down here. I have a complete unboxing and review on everything about this machine. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link to it in the description box below this video. I'm going to grab our mold. Now I'm just going to get right in. I'm just going to start filling this up. And this here is going to add a lot of stability to our mold. And you can do 1 or 2 coats depending on how thick the chocolate is. Hopefully I'm on camera here. So just pull it up, right up. So because the outer shell with the candy melts is not that thick, you want to make sure that you've got enough in here. And I'm actually going to get some right in the top here for the stem. So just like that, and that can be thick. Just like that, and then we'll do the next one. Turn this over, and the same thing for this side. And that's good. So I want the top section here to be completely solid, so I am going to let this solidify and then just fill this little area in, but you get the general idea. So now I'm just going to let this set. I'm going to fill this in a little bit. Once it's all set, we'll come back and then we're going to put the two pieces together. So now that my chocolate has solidified, I'm just going to peel it right out. You can see that super easy because it is a silicone mold. Look at that. That's nice. And then we'll get this one out nice and gentle. Oh, look at that. Exactly what I wanted. Perfect. So let's turn these around and let's zoom in. Now that I've zoomed in, hopefully you can see the nice little job that we did. And I just angled it like this so that you can see this a lot better. So you can see the top here. And a couple of little places here I missed. You can see a little bit of the chocolate is sticking through. So somehow I missed a little bit, but gives it a little bit of character. Almost looks like it. Where am I here? Right there. Almost looks kind of a little bit more realistic with a few blemishes on it. But there we have it. So the only thing left to do is now to stick them together. I have a heated fry pan here. And I'm just going to melt both the sections together. So just a little twist in there, just get it on there, move it around a little bit to equal out everything, and then make sure you've got everything together here. And I'm just going to bring it together just like that. Perfect. And just place it down and just let it dry. So to finish off our little tutorial, all I did was take a paintbrush. I just used the end. I just created the little eyes. I just dipped the paintbrush into my chocolate, did the eyes and the mouth, and then on this one here I just added a little bit of contrast for the stem like this one here. I am far from a good artist. You're going to do much better at your house, but I just wanted to show you what you can create with a very inexpensive mold. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. And I do have a lot more Halloween stuff. YouTube.com/BakeLikeAPro. If you go to the main channel and scroll down to my Halloween section, I have a lot of Halloween videos there. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.